Hey everybody, this is Ruben with 5 Minute Warning. When I decided that I wanted to make a podcast of my own, I found Anchor. Let me tell you, Anchor is free. Free, Free. That's what I'm talking about. There are tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right on your phone or your computer. You know what? Anchor sends my podcast out to me to Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. So I ain't got to do it. Also, you can make money. I repeat, you can make money from your podcast. It's everything you need to make in a podcast all in one spot. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hey, look, that's what I did. 5 Minute Warner, almost 100 episodes in. Get Anchor.
The following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5 Minute Warning,
I want to give an early birthday shout out to my man E, my cousin E. We celebrated his birthday yesterday at dinner, but technically it ain't till the 21st. So he'll be wearing them white and blue New Balances and the khaki shorts, tucked with his t-shirt tucked in. Because he's turning 40 now, so he official now.
It is after Labor Day. You're not supposed to be wearing white.
Hey man, it's okay to wear them wide body white and blue New Balances that they sell at every JCPenney or C.
I'm mad that you said that they sell them at every JCPenney.
I mean, I'm saying either those white and navy blue New Balances or those white and navy blue Nikes. We all know what they are.
the 5 Minute Warning.
Okay, students, this is your 5-minute warning. I repeat, 5-minute warning.
Silence. This is the 5-minute warning with Ruben Brown, happening right now.
Good evening. How is everyone doing out there in radio? Well, I guess not radio, but TV land, internet land, whatever land. Welcome to a new episode of the 5-Minute Warning. I am your host, Ruben Brown, and of course, right at the last second, my co-host, Pops and MoeB. How you been, bro?
Right on time. I'm right on time.
All right, guys, got the robe and the Raiders hat. I guess the Raiders won today.
I mean, yeah, they did, but the robe has nothing to do with the Raiders hat. But I wear the Raiders hat all the time, man, or a Raiders hat all the time.
But you wearing the robe because you were able to get it from your wife this time, even though it's your robe.
Bro, it's my robe, man. Don't be trying to play me like that.
Hey, man, I'm just going by what you said, how you used to not have it until, she lets you have it after you buy it.
She has another one now, so this one mine again.
All right, cool. That's all I'm doing, man. I'm not trying to start no problems. The guy's eating cereal at nighttime or something. But, hey, man, it's a little crazy out there in these streets. But more importantly, it's a little crazy out here in award ceremonies. And I know how much you love award ceremonies, but I was watching the Emmys before the show came on.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it was on TV, because I was waiting to get up on the show. And man, apparently The Crown is a really good show, because any type of directing or acting, they won that joint. Like, because they have a setup in LA and have a setup in England. So every time somebody wins an award, go to wherever they are. And it's like, the people in the UK killing it in the Emmys. So I guess what we're being told is that people in the UK know how to make TV shows and Americans don't. Or just not as good. I kind of disagree, but I mean, I guess I get it.
Or there's just a little bit of bias towards those shows in particular.
Or maybe they're just good shows. I mean, I don't watch either The Crown or either. Lovecraft Country was up there a couple times, and that was like really the only American show that was up there. So I found that to be interesting. But hey, and another side thought, MC Lyte has found a great career doing The Voice. the person who actually tells you what's coming up next and introducing people and stuff like that. She's really good at that.
What you mean?
So like,
So you saying that's her thing now?
Apparently it is, man. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should watch The Crown. I hear it's good, but that's really not my cup of tea. Because when it's all said and done, I don't really care about what happens in British monarchy.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, I don't know if it's a good show or it's just the people whose opinions of it, white people seem to have a real infatuation with the crown or the monarchy in general. Because like I don't know no person of color that's interested in the monarchy at all, like in any capacity.
I mean, the fact that the monarchy is still called the monarchy and the monarchy still exists is kind of like, what? I mean, because there's no monarchy in democracy, so it's not like this affects us at all. But I guess once Princess Di passed away years ago, and the way she passed away, I guess it created a thing, But if you go back in history, that's where our roots as America comes from. Anyway, it comes from the UK and how the people who left the UK were indigenous. Service, aka slaves, so that they can make their own country and then make slaves as well, because they want to be like the monarchy but not be the monarchy and all that beautiful stuff. And this is where we are today, but I digress. So this week, hey man, this is episode 98. 2 more, man. We're getting there. We're getting 100. No excitement.
So do I get paid then?
No. I think you get a pay cut, actually.
Oh, well.
That's right.
I'm about to hold out until we can renegotiate.
100 equals recession. So, I mean, I'm not getting paid either. Heck, I'm paid.
I'm trying to get some Stephen A. money.
I guess you go into another podcast then, because I mean, I can't even get Stephen A. money, and this is mine. So today on this great episode, we got some craziness going on, and so let's start with our old friend in the international state of Florida.
U.S. stops in Georgia.
Yes, we know. Excuse me, Governor Ron Desantis. He complained last week. Shocker. He complained about how he said the Biden administration has slashed in half the state's supply of the antibody treatments that have been critical in reducing deaths and hospitalizations from COVID-19. He says it was a dramatic reduction. We're facing a massive cuts in antibody treatments. So, of course, you know how Biden works. You're not going to just call him out and call him a sucker without him saying something. And so the Biden administration said, well, yeah, we got a shortage because due to a substantial surge in the utilization of, this antibody treatment, we are facing a massive cut in antibody treatments abruptly. Yeah.
Translation: if more people in your state were vaccinated and didn't end up in the hospital, we wouldn't need so many of these damn antibodies.
Yes. And then, of course, DeSantis says his supply has been reduced by more than 50%.
Yeah, because you got twice as many people in the hospital now.
Yeah. So, of course, let's do what we can do and see what's going on. So, of course, according to Health and Human Services Department officials, a small group of southern states, they did not state who, but you can figure that out for yourself. A small group of southern states have received 70%, have utilized 70% of the supply. a small group of southern states.
So basically, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi,
Georgia's in there because they crazy. Probably South Carolina, North Carolina. Now they don't care. They don't care enough. So at least those 5. They don't say which, but last week, number 1 that received doses was Florida, 30,000 doses in the past week. Texas was second with 24,000 doses. Also, it's interesting that these 2 states have governors who refuse to back vaccine and mask mandates. Excuse me. And your boy Desantis, as we know and have we talked about, has gone even further and was pretty much like, yeah, cities and counties can't do mask mandates for school. I said you can't, and the courts have agreed with me. And then the state surge in hospitalization and deaths this summer. I mean, the critics blame the governor. Well, if you just use vaccines and masks, you probably wouldn't have had none of this. So
basically, we spent about 5 minutes just saying that governor's stupid and he's causing the problem that he's complaining about.
That's a fair assessment, MoeB. However, that's not how they see it. So on Wednesday, his spokeswoman, Christina Pushaw, sorry, I was forced, said that the Biden administration was retaliating against Florida. So basically it's saying, yo, you don't want to do mask mandates and stuff, so we just not going to send you stuff to heal your people. How about, hey, we told you how to fix half the problem, and the other half we'll help you with. I mean, that's just like somebody saying, hey, I need $1 for this. Hey, can you give me $1? How about I give you 50 cents and you work for the other 50 cents? No.
Personal responsibility has to come and play at some point in time. If you're going to be out here pretending like the pandemic don't exist, you can't be mad when we going to stop giving you stuff. Because apparently, if you're going to say no mask mandates, if you're going to be really hesitant to enforce masks and enforce vaccines, the way I see it, if I'm the federal government, I'm going, oh, the pandemic must be over in Florida, so you don't need this. You don't need these.
Yeah. And I mean, I wonder who's paying for that.
Once again, it's just like when you're in a hurricane evacuation area. It's like, all right, you can stay here if you want to, but if you get caught up in this storm, ain't nobody coming to save you. So if you don't want to wear masks, if you don't want to enforce all this stuff, all right, cool. We ain't coming to save you. That ain't no retaliation. Just we ain't coming to save you.
Yeah. He's opened up 25 treatment sites around the state. And he's like, a lot of people would end up in the hospital and some of them would die. But, with this antibody thing, this is helping people out. How about helping people out? Put a mask on. How about that? How about get the vaccine? How about that? I don't know. I'm just saying there's like over 40 other states who seem to have a okay time dealing with stuff, one way, and you decide you want to go completely different. So I'm not saying, trust me, I'm not saying F your people, but what I am saying is F your governor, because y'all voted him there, and he tried to run again, I believe, and yeah, good luck with that.
I'm just saying, all those parents and stuff that were at those school board meetings in Florida complaining about the mask and all that, like, yo, I don't want to hear it. Y'all people get sick. No, we ain't giving you no damn antibodies in the hospital. You acting like this shit won't real. So if you gonna act like it ain't real, we gonna act like it ain't real.
That's what I'm talking about. Because I mean, for people who don't want the governor to interfere in their lives, they get mad when the government stops.
We don't want you to interfere with our lives, but we want you to come save us when we fuck up our lives.
I mean, that's what it sounds like to me. I am in full agreement with that comment. And I just think that I am mad at Biden. You do you, boo. Because, yeah, good stuff. Start acting right, maybe I can get some stuff. All right. So, all right, we're gonna switch from crazy Florida to stupid Kentucky. So about a month ago, did you just laugh at that? Because that sounded funny. So Kentucky is, in my eyes, is really like neck and neck with Florida as far as being like one of the craziest states in the United States. But Florida took over for a long time because it's COVID-19 stuff, and their activity with it is just juicy fruit. However, Kentucky's like, nah, bruh. You can't have the full, thing on crazy. Because about a month ago, we talked about how the students in Kentucky were dressing like cats. And we were just like, what the F, They dress up like cats. And they're like, clawing at people and, purring and crap. So now, there's a middle school in Kentucky where students are dressed and acting like dogs. Bruh, like, when does this end? Like, animals? You're not cool being a human? I mean, we're an animal. What's wrong with being the animal that you are? You got some people doing cats, some people doing dogs. Next thing you know, it's gonna be West Side Story up in this piece, and they're gonna be hissing and clawing and stuff like that. It's gonna be a dance party of animals, and it's just gonna be stupid. But Camp Ernst Middle School in Burlington, Kentucky, posted on Facebook some of the wards are barking at each other and wearing spiked collars. Yeah. Okay. Like, the spiked collars is one thing. I mean, but this ain't Cleveland. This ain't the dog pound. So, I don't understand, what's going on. And they're like, well, we've invested some time in trying to understand these origins of these changes in behavior. How about your kids are stupid?
I mean, I know that was my stance on the cat issue, but I think maybe I've amended my stance on this. Like, okay, maybe instead of us complaining about the kids wanting to be cats or dogs, maybe we should be like, why do they hate their adult figure role models so much that they don't want to be like them no more? Like that, because I'm just like, I guess all the adult figures in Kentucky are so ridiculous that the kids are like, you know what? We rather be dogs and cats than end up like the adults. I'm just saying, because they say kids model behavior, so maybe they just like, we can't keep modeling behavior after y'all. Like, it seems like the animals have this shit figured out.
Yeah, but didn't they see the movie Cats? That thing was horrible, apparently. I ain't seen it. I heard it was bad. But, that's a good point, man. They have like zero role models. And
I mean, no, obviously the cats and the dogs are role models.
I mean, I guess, like, what, a cat can land on his feet all the time? That's what you want to do? Instead of falling on your back, you want to land on your feet? I mean, man,
I don't understand the motivation. I just think this shit's stupid, and I don't understand why adults can't be like, hey kids, y'all can't do that no more. You get kicked out of school. Like, why is this an issue? It should just be like, you can't do this shit, or if you do, you can't be here. In the story. Why are we negotiating with kids? Like, as an adult, as a person who has kids, like, I'd be damned if I'm gonna spend time negotiating with my kids. Like, no, hey, look, I see you want to express yourself and be a cat or a dog, but hey, you can't do that here. And if you do, you got to go home. The end. The end.
I mean, back in the day, I would have asked this question: would they do that at? Clearly in Kentucky. I mean, what's up, E Money and Moko? I mean, this. what? Somebody gonna be a cow next? I mean, are we looking at a bear? I'm waiting for somebody to be a bird to have wings so they could jump off a building and try to fly. I mean,
but once again, I feel like we already know that this must be a predominantly white school. I mean, look. I know it sounds bad to say it, but like, I can't imagine. Like, look, the schools I went, I can't imagine in Portsmouth, Virginia, a group of kids being like, you know what, we're gonna dress up like pets, and we're gonna parade around the school as pets, and the faculty administration being like, oh, well, they're just expressing themselves. We don't understand why they're doing it. Maybe we can negotiate with them to stop. Be like, no. Y'all got to go because apparently this is some gang activity and we ain't tolerating gang activity up in here.
I mean, what about parents, man? Are they cool with their kids dressed up as animals? And if they're not, do they just have no control over their children?
First of all, I feel like parenting has turned into this this desire to allow kids to express themselves with no direction. Like, you got to teach a kid how to express themselves within the framework of the organization, not to express yourself. And if somebody tells you that you can't express yourself, that they're somehow stunting your creativity. Like, because what is the harm in a teacher being like, hey, you in the dog collar, get out. You know what I'm saying? Or take the dog collar off. Yo, if I hear anybody barking at anybody else, y'all got to go. The end.
I remember back in the day when I was in school, we used to get paddled, and parents would gladly give permission for the teacher to paddle. Now, if you even look at a kid the wrong way, you getting sued and getting fired. You know, and I'm just like, I mean, trust me, I'm not for this corporal punishment or craziness, but I mean, if you doing that dumb crap in school, man. Yo, the folks were just like, yo, I mean, I'm not telling you to like brand my kid, but if he gets out of line, do what you need to do within the rules that you have.
But yo, man, that paddling thing at school, the only reason that was effective is because, you know, not saying I know anything about it, but the only reason that was effective was because if you got paddled by your teacher, you already knew when you got home you was gonna get the real ass whooping there.
Oh yeah, because the phone is gonna ring before you get there.
Exactly. So really, the paddling in the school really didn't deter anything. It was just knowing, like, damn, if I got paddled in school, when I get home, my rear side is gonna be dead. Like, I'm gonna be standing in class tomorrow.
The ass whooping commences, and I'm with you, man. Like, I question the adults in all of this because
I don't question the adults. I question if there are actually any adults.
Like, I can understand if grandpa, like with the cat, the grandparents were just like, what's wrong with my grandchild? You know? And they probably can't physically do anything. But I mean, yeah, and it's like, they talk about TikTok trends, man. I'm just like, look, I guess a TikTok trend is destroying bathroom soap dispensers. What? How? What? Like, I don't even understand the purpose of that.
Social media, man. We're destroying our society one post at a time.
But what is the purpose of destroying a soap dispenser?
There is no point, man. Like, all the internet and social media is about right now is getting attention. It's just like, hey, what can I do to get the most people looking at me? It's not about talent or content, even though these people call themselves content creators. It's basically like, hey, what outlandish shit can I do to trend?
I mean, yeah, and school is like, it does not want to discourage or thwart its students' creativity or individualism, but it wants to promote a safe and healthy culture where all kids feel comfortable.
Man, shut the hell up, man.
If all kids aren't feeling comfortable, then you need to do something about these dogs. What is the parent
You know what? There's an important life lesson to be taught at an early age, which is you can't do some shit.
Yeah.
Like, no matter how you feel, there's some things you just can't do.
I mean, I feel like schools have become punks. Like, really. Like, because they're so afraid of that one parent who is like, my kid could dress up as a dog. What's wrong with that? Bitch, if you come to me telling your kid could dress up as a dog in my school and you ask me what's wrong with that, how about you just get your kid out of here and go? You can homeschool your kid.
Like nothing's wrong with your kid dressing up as a cat and dog at home.
Yeah, but here it ain't allowed.
We have a dress code, and part of the dress code is you must dress as a human.
How awesome would it be if if everybody changed their dress code to you must dress as a human? No, you can't. A Borg is not a human. Star Trek reference.
No furry activity.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, I'm agree with you your first statement that this place is probably predominantly Caucasian. But if it's not,
no,
shame on everybody else.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that this place lacks a overflow of pigmentation in the hallways. Like, I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the halls of this school have a pigmentation recession going on. Like,
that's awesome. A pigmentation recession. I will have to remember that one. Man, you always come up with the good stuff.
I mean, look, I can't just keep saying white people because that's not fair. I mean, we know they white, so let's give them some more cool, creative names.
Yeah, I guess. Oh man, hilarious. So, wow, I don't know which crazy part I want to talk about. Let's stay in school and go to Michigan, where a father is suing a Michigan school. $1 million lawsuit against school district librarian and teacher's assistant. Now, you would think it has something to do with education. Oh no. Why would somebody sue because the kids aren't getting taught properly? That's funny. But no, they're filing a $1 million lawsuit after their 7-year-old girl's hair was cut. Now, I understand it. I get it. And ain't no issues. But yo, I mean, really? Like, the charges says it alleged that the biracial girl's constitutional rights were violated. Racial discrimination, ethnic intimidation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and assault and battery. Now, with that being said, the girl is biracial. The 7-year-old girl is biracial. I mean, can't we just fire people?
I mean, what is the whole story?
The whole story is that, well, first of all, the kids on a bus cut her hair once. And she said that the kid said was something else happened. And then the second time, and then they took her to a salon to fix it, so at least it don't look crazy. So they fixed it up, and I'm fine. But once again, there's a child on the bus who cut the girl's hair the first time. So went back to school, and then she was like, came back home, the other side was cut. And dude was like, yo, I told you no kid should ever cut your hair. And the kid was like, but dad, it was a teacher. And she cut the hair to even it out. What? Why is someone, not the parent of the child, cutting child's hair in a place of learning? Like, oh, it's recess. come on, girl, let me fix your hair up. And I brought some sugars out and cut the other side. Like, what? I don't understand. I just don't understand. That's like, I just don't understand. Like, how would an adult say it's cool to cut a kid's hair in school? That ain't your kid. That ain't remotely your kid. Just because you got in loco parentis, that don't mean it gives you the right to do anything to that child, physically or mentally, unless they're teaching, because that's your job. But it's the damn librarian. You ain't got nothing else. You ain't got nothing else to do with those books, but to cut some girl's hair, bruh.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Let me ask you this.
I mean, no. What I mean is, when I say I don't know how I feel about this, what I'm saying is I don't know how I feel about an adult randomly deciding to cut a kid's hair at school. Like, I get in $1 million lawsuit. Yeah, good luck, buddy.
It's gonna be a settlement. It's gonna be a settlement,
man. And then, man, ain't gonna be nowhere close to that million. But my thing is, just like, yo, whoever did it, like, they can't still have a job, because that's just a total lapse in judgment to think that that's even remotely close to okay.
Two people, the teacher and a teacher's assistant, said, let's cut her hair. Let's fix her hair. Let's cut her hair. That might be good. What? But this is after a child, and children do dumb shit. And I understand why, like the children's situation. I mean, you can get mad at the parent of the child, and maybe they discuss that, whatever, But the kid can't do nothing when an adult says, "I'm gonna cut your hair." They can say no, but then it's like, "Well, I'm gonna cut your hair anyway." Then I'm just like, I understand. That's kind of assault in a strange way. That's kind of assault, because the kid probably said no, and you said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway." And what's the kid gonna do? I mean, what, they gonna fight off the 7-year-old gonna fight off the two adults who are cutting her hair?
The superintendent's response to me is what troubles me the most. All right, superintendent said, regardless of their good intentions, I'm just gonna stop it right there. This didn't sound like no damn good intentions. Said one of the teachers had already commented about her hair before. Yo, it ain't no good intentions that you randomly decide to cut a kid's hair at school
without permission.
When the kid without permission, and when the kid didn't be like, "Hey, can you cut?" First of all, even if the kid did say, "Can you cut my hair?" you don't make that call. But it ain't no damn good intentions that these adults decided, "Hey, we're gonna cut this girl's hair."
Well, that's what the independent third party investigation determined. But it is Michigan, and so you can just go with that.
And then both employees have admitted their actions and apologized. Look, I'm usually not the person that's like, "Yo, you got to get fired." But in this situation, nah, you got to get fired, because I can't trust your judgment, and I can't have you in a position to be in charge of kids, and I can't trust your judgment. The end.
So let's see. Jessica, after this happened before, I don't understand why people think it's okay to cut another child's hair. I don't know either, Jessica. That don't make no damn sense to me, because that just don't make no damn sense to me. And Moco Cowboy is like, the teacher who cut it was white too. However, Moco Cowboy, the teacher was white. The child is biracial, aka basically the child is black. Just going to put it out there. I'm not saying this is a race thing. I'm just saying that's the mentality thought process.
Well, there are a lot of people who do think this is racially motivated.
Well, and I get it, but because it's not like anybody else's hair got cut. But I just don't understand why you are putting your hands on another child in such a way.
Well, once again, I don't care why you're doing it. I just know you can't work at the school no more, because I can't trust your judgment.
I mean, yeah, they apologize though. That's the
I mean, that's cool. I appreciate the fact that they apologize, but they're gonna have to apologize with another job.
The school board said the independent investigation found no racial bias and included interviews with district personnel, students, yeah, the other 7-year-olds, and families, in a review of video and photos, including posts on social medias. District administration also performed an internal review of the incident. However, they never questioned the child or the parent.
I mean, who cares if it's racially motivated? It's motivated by not thinking, meaning you shouldn't be in charge of kids now. You shouldn't be trusted with kids.
Yeah. And I mean,
if you don't know that no matter whether it's racially motivated or not, that it's not cool to randomly cut a kid's hair, then yeah, I can't leave my kids with you.
And they moved that kid to another school. He's suing the district. And the funny part about that is, like, they're going to get some money out of this because, unfortunately, that's what you get. You get money because they at least the lawyer was smart enough to sue the people and the district. And when it's all said and done, the district can't say that, well, this is their job. So the district's going to end up paying something. How much, like you said, no idea. But you're right. Those other two shouldn't have a job. Or 3. Well, it's 3 really, because 2 of them did it and the other one knew it but didn't say nothing. Which you might as well just went and cut some hair too. You know what I'm saying? I just think that it's a travesty that they did this to this poor girl, and what's she gonna do? She's 7. The one kid, yeah, unfortunately the child cut the hair and that sucks. But once again, don't let no kid cut your hair. And she did that. She's like, the kid didn't cut my hair. My teacher cut my hair. I mean, that teacher's lucky that she didn't get her ass beat.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, let's just be real about that, because it is in Michigan and it's not Detroit, Michigan. People do craziness in places where they're comfortable. Yeah, do that shit in Petersburg. Like, nothing that you own will ever be safe. That's after you get your ass beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially we're not even talking about Richmond. We're not even talking about New York City. We talking about Petersburg. Excuse my language. Petersburg, man. I wish you would cut a black girl. Man, you would. Come on, man, bro. Give some people in Petersburg a reason.
I don't think that's just defined to Petersburg. That's pretty much any urban area in general. You ain't gonna just cut nobody hair.
Yeah. So, whew, I don't get it, man. I don't get it, but whatever.
See, you trying to get it. I'm just trying to figure out why they still have jobs. That's it.
I'm trying to figure out why they ain't got their ass beat.
I mean, I know there's a teacher shortage and everything, but yeah, you can't be doing that.
So, the next thing I want to talk about is, first of all, I just need to put this out there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever get arrested for anything and you ever go to jail and you have to get booked, your picture is not going to look good. I don't care who you are, what you look like. Your mugshot is never going to be pretty. Bruh. Like, this woman's mugshot looks like she's scared to death. She should be, because her dumbass shot her 12-year-old son over a damn SD memory card. What? Let me repeat that. This mother in Chicago shot her 12-year-old son over a missing SD card. Nah, man. Like, it is not that she shot him once. She shot him twice.
Yeah. You say stupid, but like I'm just gonna say,
No,
in the
she looks
story,
scared. That's
no, I'm saying in the story they said, family members have said, she had paranoid behavior. Like, look, I know I'm the guy that's like, yo, we can't always fall victim to just saying everything's a mental health issue. But you know what? This shit's got to be a mental health issue. Like, you shot your 12-year-old son twice in the head, saying that they had a memory card, and shot him once, walked away, came back later, the kid was still alive, shot him in the head again, talked to family members on the phone, and the family, and basically told the family members that she shot him. Then the police and the ambulance get there, and then the kid dies in the hospital. So there needs to be a mental health issue here. I just need there to be a mental health issue here, because I don't want it to be some issue where like some woman just decided, you know what, F this, I'm going to shoot my kid because there's a memory card that's got some scantily clad pics of me and I'm paranoid. Like, I don't want to compute that as being the reason why this kid got shot and killed. So this has got to be a mental health issue.
I mean, stuff like this is like the family said that she had been displaying paranoid behavior. Now, my question to that is, did she just start displaying it to the point where, like, when she was calling or whatever, or you saw this joint like months ago? Because, look, man, I understand that you never want to separate a family. I get it. However, if you know that your sibling or your friend or your family is suffering from some mental health, when are we gonna step in and be like, you know what, you acting a little crazy right now, let me take Caden for a little bit until you get yourself together? Let's do that.
I mean, there are multiple reasons why that doesn't happen. One, because it's hard to approach anyone and say, I'm gonna take your kids because I don't think you're stable. Like, even when somebody is displaying somewhat paranoid behavior and we can see that it's problematic, our human nature rationale will never allow us, at least without something drastic happening, to think that it would ever escalate to this.
And that's fair. That's very fair. And I'm not going to disagree with that. I just feel like...
Am I bad for wanting to know what's on that memory card, though?
I don't know what's on it.
I mean, look, I'm not trying to make... All right, no, actually, that probably is kind of a joke, but it's a real question. I wasn't trying to minimize what happened, but I did keep thinking, like, what the hell was on this memory card?
I mean, it could have been some pictures. It could have been some
And did
money.
this memory card actually exist?
That's the other thing, because we don't know nothing about the memory card.
Because if my mama pull out a gun on me and ask me where the memory card, to give her the memory card back, you best damn believe if a memory card exists, I'm giving it. Like, here you go.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I mean, it's such a sad story, and I think we as people, it's hard for us to admit that we have some mental health issues, much less get help for it. And
I think it's especially difficult when it involves mothers and kids. Like, I mean, thousands upon, probably millions of women experience postpartum, and being anybody, being the male, being the father, being somebody in the family, it is really hard to even approach the person who may be experiencing the postpartum. Not alone try to get them help, because we still have this thing where we're like, we don't want to offend people. We don't want to upset them. We don't want to overstep. You know, we have this whole "it's not my business" philosophy. So, I mean, it makes it that much more difficult when it's, you know, a mother, because, you know, it's really, I'll just speak as a guy. Like, it don't matter how stressed out and how irrational the mother might appear. I feel like if I go and be like, hey, you need a break, like, I'm gonna take your kid away, like, I'm being an asshole now. So it's we need to find a better way to have this conversation. We need to start having this conversation.
Yeah, I think that's the hard part. It's like,
and we need to start having this conversation. Like, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's starting to be talked about a lot more. Like, during pregnancy, we need to be educating, you know, families on postpartum depression. Like, hey, this is real. Like, we don't know if you're gonna have it, but you may. And it's not a sign of weakness. It's not a sign of you being a bad mother. It's none of that. It's just something that happens, and we can help. But you've got to be willing to allow people to help.
Correct. And that's hard for the person who has to hear that. It's also hard for the person who has to say that. You know? And it's we just have to realize that it's hard all around. It's not an easy thing. It's not an easy solution. It's not an easy problem, you know. But I just feel like, you know, all of us, regardless of what color you are, hey, look, man. I mean, if you feel depressed, if you feel a certain way, you need to reach out. If it's not to get help, reach out and at least tell somebody. Or at least try to find a lifeline of some sort to be like, hey, I need help, or hey, I mean, whatever. Try. That's the hard part, but you know, it's one of those things that as people we need to do. I mean, for each other. And if you see somebody having, or look like they may have an issue, it's okay to be like, hey, are you okay? Do you need some help? How can I make your life, you know, how can I help you out a little bit? I see you look a little stressed out, you know, that sort of thing. Or just sit and talk about whatever. I mean, because when it's all said and done, like, I kind of joke about certain things. Like, people like to tell me things that I don't ask. And then the business where I work in, you know, we talk to people a whole lot. And you know, I met this one lady doing my job, and I was just talking to her, waiting for her to be helped. And literally, man, I was just like, hey, you know, basically just small talk. And she was like, I'm going to Vegas with my friends, yada, yada, yada. And it went from how excited she's about to go to Vegas to, yeah, I wish my husband was going with me, but he passed away 7 months ago. Whoa. Like, and next thing you know, I'm in this conversation of her literally just expressing how he, you know, in her words, how he passed away and all that. And next thing you know, I almost feel like I'm sort of a counselor, but all I did was sit there and just listen. And, you know, it's because some people sometimes just like, I need to get something off my chest. And I guess at that point in time, she felt like she needed to talk to somebody. I ain't know her. I probably never gonna see her again before. But, you know, we talked and I gave my condolences and, you know, whatever. But yeah, sometimes we just gotta talk to each other. And it sucks that this happened to her and her child, you know, because as much as her child is a victim, she's a victim as well, you know. And that if there's a mental health element to it. Now, if this chick just like decided that she ain't want her kid no more, fuck her. I hope she burns. I hope that's not the case. Yeah. This went from being like really touchy feely to really cold.
Once again, like I said, like I want there to be a mental health, and look, the rational part of me says this has got to be a mental health issue, but I also got to reserve that space that says, nah, some people just do bad shit.
Yeah. So, I'm kind of, he got shot the first time, but the second shot is what killed him, because he was conscious and crying after the first shot apparently, and it's like, whoa, you got shot in the head and you still conscious and crying, but the second shot took him out. So I'm with you. I hope she gets the help she needs. I feel sorry for the loss of her son, but if she's just an evil woman on this planet, she knows where she's going. Straight down the pipe. So, my 5. Once again, we missed AG. AG told us, the situation is getting better. He will not be overrun with bad plumbing, and he'll be back next week. So, that's awesome. But he was nice enough to leave us a my 5 for this week. And so this time, the my 5 is the top 5 black anthems during the cookout in our culture. In the culture, our culture, whatever culture. So, the top 5 songs you always hear at the cookout. Now, with that being said, I know that MoeB and I are going to have similar songs. So I say let's get those out the way, because unfortunately,
I mean, no, man, it might not be similar.
I guarantee that the one song that is at everybody's cookout, which I personally hate, is that damn Electric Slide.
That's not even on my list.
Hold on. Or the Cha-Cha Slide, or any type of freaking slide that happens that always do that. Come on, man. What? I don't know what.
It's not on mine. I'm just saying.
It's not on yours.
It's just not. Maybe it's just not. Was it the song I thought about? But like it just wasn't on mine.
But at your fan cookouts, they play the damn Electric Slide.
I mean, slide. They don't.
Never.
Like I mean, for real. Like
you don't see Grandma getting out there doing the Cha-Cha Slide.
I mean, and if it does play, like maybe I'm just not like. It's not one of those things. Like it either. It's just not one of those things that's memorable. Like I mean, and when you said like a staple at it, like I might have heard it before at one, but it's not a staple. When I think of cookout, I don't think of Cupid Shuffle or Electric Slide. I don't think of that. Like I know they play those at cookouts, but that's just not one of the songs I think. It's just not one of the songs I think of.
Okay, well you go then.
I mean, all right. So I was kind of confused by the question in a sense, and not even confused by it. Like there's a transition period. What I mean, like, all right, so it's a time frame thing, because I think some of the songs, the traditional songs at cookouts, have changed through time. Because generate like the cookout generation, the older people are X'd in the cookout, going wherever they go after this realm. So I do have a couple of the classics up there, but I think there's some newer songs up there that are also up there as well. So
I'm waiting to hear this.
All right. So first of all, I go with the old ones. September, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Of course. That's a staple.
That's a staple. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it don't matter what generation you're a part of.
Yeah.
They're gonna jam. Yeah, they're gonna jam. All right, here's another old school staple. Before I Let Go, Maze.
Yep.
I mean, it's a staple.
You got the aunt out there dancing like she ain't dancing 20 years. And she's like, come on, come dance with me. And I'm just like, no, that's weird.
Outstanding, the Gap Band. Yeah. I mean, that every time.
There you go. You knocked me out.
Now, here's where I think some of the transition is. Like, now, Like now I'll hear this at the cookout when maybe when I was younger, it wasn't a staple at the cookout. Montel Jordan, this is how we do it.
Really? It's a staple of my cookouts.
I mean, yeah, but
this is how we do.
It wasn't always.
That's usually the song that starts everybody getting on the floor.
Exactly.
Everybody know that joint.
That's a song.
This is how we do it.
You got to get your groove on.
Sha-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, yeah. That's
all right,
usually
so
starts the party.
And I guess my last one, because I got 2 honorable mentions, but it's it's transition too. Summertime, man. DJ Will Smith, DJ Jazzy Jeff. You know that song comes on.
Yeah,
it's the cookout.
Exactly.
Now, here's the transition, because I don't think this was played. You could play this back in the cookout 20 years ago, like when the song came out. But now, 20 years later, this is a unifying song. Okay. Juvenile, back that ass up.
No, never at my cookouts.
See, that's what I'm saying. The cookout generation is changing though.
And then if it was the Juvenile song, it's damn sure not the cursing version.
Oh no, it ain't. I ain't saying it gotta be the cursing version.
It is back that thing.
It's back that thing up. It don't matter, but you still hear that doom, doom, doom.
Then you see some people on the dance floor trying to back some stuff up. You just want to walk away.
But what I'm saying is that song, like when it first came out, you would have never played that at the cookout. But now 20 years later, I disagree. It depends on who's at the cookout. I mean,
it depends who's DJing.
True, but now back that thing up, like unifies women of all age groups.
Yeah, because
like you can play you can play back that thing up right now, and the 20-year-olds will jam. The 50-year-olds will jam,
and I will jam myself inside that
and everything in between.
Parts of that, because that's not a sight I want to see.
And another, all right. So my other honorable mention one was, look, it's kind of a Southern cookout staple.
Okay, like
Ghost Town DJs, My Boo.
Yeah, that's Southern.
I'm saying that's a Southern cookout staple. Like, I don't even really like the song. You know what I'm saying? But I will admit, when that beat comes on,
My Boo.
Like when that beat comes on, like
your lady, baby. Yeah.
Like it's just a feel good song. So I'm like, at the Southern cookout, that jump was gonna jam.
Yeah, I can see that. So, addition to some of the ones I agree with, definitely. A song that probably entered himself. It usually comes on as the sun goes down. Step in the name of love. Because that's when the uncles and aunts get up there and they dance together like they've been dancing forever.
See, I got a question though. Is that problematic now?
No, okay. Old people listen to that.
All right, I just didn't look. I don't know the R. Kelly rules, man. Like the R. Kelly playbook, man, is different now, man. Like, I don't know if it's problematic.
Because see, here's the thing, man. The generation before me, the older generation, they either forgave or don't care because that had nothing to do with them.
I'm just saying,
they just like Step in the Name of Love because when it's all said and done, that was his comeback album.
I mean, do the old people feel like he was apologizing because he said they asked me why I did it? I did it for love.
I mean, the old people don't give a crap about 12 play. Hell, half of them probably don't know about it. This was clearly a money grab.
But you're right. When that Step in the Name of Love came out, I was like, boy, you hustling motherfucker, boy.
I mean,
like,
if you could,
you was like, boy, it's hot out here in these streets. Let's step in the name of love.
That's right. Man, because that's also the same time he came out, but with that song about his Jeep, which was so bad. And so Step in the Name of Love is a party staple, but that happens like when the sun's going down and all the aunts and uncles who are married or former married and they just want to get out there and dance.
So basically you're saying that happens after a few people have been drinking a little while.
Oh, definitely.
All right.
So definitely, because you always got your drunk uncle, and then the drunk uncle always goes
man, and don't nobody hold that 2-step like the drunk uncle. Boy.
Nothing, boy. The best two-step in the business.
I almost feel like you can't even two-step right until you like 50 something. Like, and you got to be mid 50s before you hit your two-step prime.
Because that's the only two steps you got. And if you can't do those two steps right, you already messed up. I'm just saying, this is what it is. So, and the other one that's played, at least in the places where I go, Kool and the Gang Celebration. Celebrate the times come on. I mean,
I don't like that song, but no, I'm just throwing it out there, like, because you're absolutely right. I thought about that, but I just didn't want to put it on my list because I don't like that song. Like, I really don't like that song.
I mean, okay, well,
but
that's fair.
You ain't lying. It definitely is a cookout staple.
Because like, I hate anything. I hate it worse because they'll play the stupid electric slide, and then here's cha-cha slide part 2, and it's like, bitch, like, no, like,
it's time to get funky.
And then, of course, the greatest part ever is when you go down low, touch your hands to the flow, and then it's like either the worst scene ever, or a whole bunch of people be like, if I go that low, I ain't getting back up. And
it just ain't my jam.
Nah.
Like the only like line dance thing that come on that like I don't really like hate, and I don't even know why I don't hate it, is when Wobble comes on. Like, I don't hate that,
bro.
I just don't. I don't hate it.
The Wobble, man, I don't know how to do it, but God knows everybody else does, and I think that's a talent, because I don't know the Wobble, and I don't want to ever know the Wobble. And
it ain't really hard.
Yeah, but I feel like it also ain't for me. I feel like the song was not meant for dudes to do the Wobble.
I'm just saying, he said get in there. Yeah, get in there.
I mean, I understand that, but I think his get in there is different from
I mean,
get in there.
Hey,
Get in there.
He was definitely he wanted the big girls to get in.
I mean, big girls, I want to back it up. Yeah. I mean, so, yeah, but hey, man, you put the Wobble on. There's some people who ain't moved in like 20 years, and they
like I said, they can get out there.
I was like, what? Rejuvenation of hips? What's going on? So, they come off.
I'm with you on the electric slide, though. I hate the electric slide, man.
With a passion.
I hate it.
I hate that and everything that came after it. I'm not a fan of the cha-cha slide. I can do it, and if I'm forced to do it, I will. But I hate it. I hate all of it. I mean,
the Cupid shuffle. I just go on the autopilot with the Cupid shuffle. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I might be on the floor doing the Cupid shuffle, but don't be fooled. I'm not enjoying it. I just switch to autopilot, and whoever I'm with that I'm trying to appease, you know what I'm saying, to be out there, I'm just going through the motions.
Yeah, you got to be special to get me out there for any of that. And I mean, so you either have to be my mama, you have to be a very attractive young lady. That's pretty much it. Or if, for God's sakes, they're playing it at camp, like if some kids like, Cookie, you should come do. What are you gonna do? Tell them no? I mean, I have before, but that's kind of foul. Yeah, that's kind of foul, man. Yeah, because kids have this innate ability of, it's just one or two at the time. Next thing you know, that shit multiplies to like 10 and 20. Next thing you know, you got the whole damn camp talk about, Cookie, get a leg slice. Like, then it's like peer pressure. Camp is like the worst peer pressure ever. Man.
I said, dude, like, you're the adult there. You shouldn't be getting peer pressured.
I mean, usually I just walk away. But sometimes, man, it's like, I mean, if the wrong kid is there and they show the puppy dog eyes and stuff, it's just like, after you say in your head that I hate you, because you can't voicefully say it, then just get out there and appease them. And then on Friday, it was great when you were dancing. It's the greatest part of camp. And it's like,
I must have a problem because I don't mind disappointing kids. If they're not mine, I don't mind disappointing them. All right, go ahead and finish the list because I
No, that was my list because most of them we agreed on, and then I just add the last couple. So it's good stuff. I mean, wow, Ghost Town DJs.
I'm telling you, that's a Southern thing, man.
I figured you.
I don't think it's just a Southern thing, but like I know that and well, maybe it's just one of my favorites. Zhané, Hey Mr. DJ, that song come on.
Mr. DJ. Yeah. I mean,
there's so many songs that you could say as staples. Like, I mean, Soul For Real.
Tootsie Roll. Come on, that Tootsie Roll. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the front, to the front, to the back, to the back.
I mean,
dip, baby.
I just love the way that song start off. Butterfly. Oh no, that's old.
Cotton candy, sweet and cold. Let me see your Tootsie. I mean, the stanky leg, not so much.
Yeah, that faded.
Thank God. I did that in front of 500 people once on a stage. That was interesting. Once again, that peer pressure shit. It happens.
You might as well been out there doing that Soldier Boy.
No. I remember the time we were in your mom's backyard, and I guess we should have been trying to get it.
And we cranked that Soldier Boy.
Yeah, we cranked that Soldier Boy, and I was like, that's like the one and only time I think I've ever really truly cranked a Soldier Boy. God,
once you've done it once, you've already disappointed yourself enough. You don't need to revisit it.
And the sad thing is, I wasn't intoxicated.
The first time that Yule happens, you're just like, "Yep, this is what my life is right now."
God, you look back on it, that dance was so dumb.
Yep.
And kids loved it. What the hell does Yule mean? This dude made up a word. And we all fell for it. God bless America. We're so dumb. But hey, it is what it is. Because it's getting cold out here, man. It was like 60, 75 degrees driving back home. I was like, yep.
Hey man, we ain't say no Michael Jackson songs staple at the cookout. There's a lot of Michael Jackson songs that you can bump at the cookout.
Well, Michael Jackson kind of fallen on hard times lately.
Man, you tripping. Like, don't stop till you get enough. I want to rock with you. Those things come on.
Ho. That is classic Michael Jackson.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But yeah, the Michael Jackson now? No, we don't know.
What Michael Jackson now you referring to?
Nobody plays anything after Thriller anymore. You're not going to hear black or white. Nah, at the cookout.
I mean, you right. You're
not going to hear remember the time.
I mean, plus there's a camp of people that are like, there are people that think Thriller was his best album, and then the rest of us that know Off the Wall was. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, Thriller was the one that made money.
Yeah, Off the Wall made money, but I get it. Thriller had all those hits that everybody remembers, but like when you had a movie video. When you put that album in, Off the Wall crank, like that thing slapped for the day.
Yeah, Thriller had the first movie video, the 15-minute video.
I feel like Thriller got a whole bunch of songs that you remember the videos more so than you remember the song.
Well, I mean, because that's when videos start really truly blowing up because more people were able to get into their household. As far as because MTV at the beginning, you might as well have been like you rich if you had MTV, but then by the late 80s and stuff, a lot of people had basic cable and MTV was on basic cable, and stuff like that. So yeah, videos became a thing, and yeah, after Thriller, man, his videos became super expensive. Like the whole Remember the Time movie / video with Eddie Murphy in it. I mean, and that song wasn't that great. Black and white video was horrible.
I remember when that video was going to premiere. They hyped that thing up for like a week.
Yo, I mean, for real. It was like, it's the greatest thing ever. It's like 15 minutes of looking at Michael Jackson turning to and from sand. So, yeah, not a fan. So, yeah, man. What else is on your mind?
I mean, to be honest, man, nothing. Like, I'm good, man. Like, I really ain't got nothing else on my mind, man. Like, you know, I want to give an early birthday shout out to my man E, my cousin E. We celebrated his birthday yesterday at dinner, but you know, technically it ain't till the 21st. So you know, he'll be wearing them white and blue New Balances and the khaki shorts tucked with his t-shirt tucked in. You know, because he turning 40 now, so he official now.
It is after Labor Day. You're not supposed to be wearing white.
Hey man, it's okay to wear them wide body white and blue New Balances that they sell at every JCPenney or C.
Yo, I'm mad that you said that they sell them at every JCPenney.
I mean, I'm saying either those white and navy blue New Balances or those white and navy blue Nikes. We all know what they are.
White and navy blue. Hey man,
it's like they the only color they made them in. Like they're like these are the official old man dad shoes.
You ain't wrong.
These are the shoes of getting shit done.
My dad's got
these are the shoes
color.
that these shoes make you have to tuck every shirt in.
That's so messed up.
Whether you got a t-shirt on with some sweatpants, it don't matter. Tuck it in.
Clearly, he is not up here because he would be losing his mind right now.
I told him I was gonna get him some of the New Balance for his birthday. He was like, "Man, if you did that, I'd been so mad."
Hey man, you say what you want, man. Their New Balances are comfortable.
I mean, look, they gotta be. That's the only reason you get them. You don't get them damn things for style.
Yeah, you're not working. I mean, you're damn sure not running or anything.
Like I said, those are the official shoes of grown men getting shit done. If you see some dude walking, and not the clean ones, if they clean, that means he just graduated to them. They got to be off white at the bottom because that means he been out doing yard work in it. Like you see a dude with some khaki shorts on, t-shirt tucked in them fat bottom white and navy blue New Balances or Nikes. That's a man that's getting shit done today.
I need you to stop talking about my dad, yo.
Hey, but when he was wearing it, won't he getting stuff done?
Dad always gets stuff done.
Exactly.
Definitely, man. He found blue ones though.
See, he next leveled his shit.
I mean, as you got them exclusives. White gets dirty. White gets dirty, so he found.
He got them exclusives. You couldn't get them out the East Bay magazine. He had to.
No, Amazon, my friend, Amazon. Yeah, my dad's at the Amazon.
What did he search in Amazon? Dad shoes. I'm actually interested what will pop up if I go on Amazon and hit dad shoes.
I don't even know.
I need to know.
Scared to look.
I need to know because if those shoes don't come up, Amazon is flawed.
Oh wow! Anything else on your mind?
The first thing that pops up: dad shoes, New Balance.
Hey,
I can't make this shit up.
I got New Balance, man. Yeah, I had a pair of those once.
It's man, like I said, man, the official shoes are getting shit done.
The cross trainers, baby. the white cross trainers with blue in. I mean, they're comfortable and you get shit done in them. I mean, it's what it is. Anything else on your mind other than old dad shoes?
Nah, man, I ain't quite there yet.
Wait, I was gonna say, where you getting them? You about to get them soon?
I mean, I ain't quite there yet, but I mean, the way my feet be hurt now, maybe I should, like, you know.
Oh man. You know, as far as what's on my mind, honestly, I don't even feel like complaining this week. I complain a lot. I decided this week I'm not gonna complain. What I will do is say I will send a shout out to my Washington football team, who miraculously evaded a loss by the goodness of stupid people on the New York Giants. I would also like to give a shout out.
You don't feel like complaining?
I would also like to give a shout out to ODU football who got the brakes beat off of them, but they still my team. I'm giving another shout out to Miami, who also got the brakes beat off of them, but it's a conspiracy against you always. And yeah,
Georgia beat the living crap out of South Carolina. Which
I mean, did you expect something different?
No, I didn't.
South Carolina, they were 2-0, but they're trash. So, other than that, man, it's been a relatively quiet week. Shout out to my boy Juan, who lost a bet. He gets to wear my jersey tomorrow for the team meeting on video. That's gonna be gracious. I will take a picture of that, and I will go on every social media outlet that I am attached to. I might put him beside the other dude who lost a bet against me like that. Don't bet me and talk about wearing jerseys. My team's fine. I should do that with everybody because I might win more. Other than that, man, summer's almost over. It's almost fall. So it's almost time to break out the jackets and garbage. So
can't wait.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
I can't. I hate the cold weather with passion. But, it is what it is. But, hey, man, thank to everybody who joined us on the show today. Can't wait for AG to be back next week. Thank you, MoeB, for being here. Hey, just like we do, is episode 98. That's right. In 2 weeks, we will have episode 100. It probably will not be anything different. But it'll be nice to say that we did 100 episodes. So tell your friends. Thank you for supporting the 5-minute warning. We're not going anywhere. It's just, we're just getting a little bit older. So once again, thank everybody for listening today. Thank you for listening live. Thank you for listening on the podcast. Thank you, MoeB. Next week, the triumphant return of AG and music in the background. I kind of miss that. But yeah, not gonna lie, it's good to have some fake Kenny G in the background. So we'll get that back next week. And hey, everybody have a great week. Tell someone that you love them, and tell someone that they should be listening to this show on Sundays and on the podcast. And until next week, we out. We'll be out in 7 and 23. I don't know. We'll figure it out one day. Peace.
You can send any questions or comments to FIVE Minute Warning 19 at gmail.com.
The 5-minute warning can now be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Breaker, Google Podcast, and Radio Public. Share, like, subscribe.
You've been listening to the 5-minute warning with Ruben Brown. Search 5-minute warning on the Spotify app. Peace.
Stay safe out there.